Yo, what is up? You are tuned into a brand new episode of Indie MOODment on ECAV Radio. I'm your host, A Beats, and thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to have a lot of fun on the show today. We're going to talk about some pretty interesting music industry topics. I'm going to give you a heads up on what's going on around the area end of the month so we can get you off that couch and out and doing stuff. And last but not least, we're going to hear some pretty awesome independent music, the kind of music that you come back for time and time again. All right, well, what do you guys say? Let's go ahead and jump right into the music. First up is Brooklyn-based artist Aaron Taos with his song Hands, taking off his recently released EP Guits. You're listening to Indie MOODment on ECAV Radio.
Lean and mean.
It's in your hands, 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 your hands.
Was Aaron Taos with Hands on ECAV Radio. Okay, so during my free time throughout the week, I do a lot of music industry research. I do this because it is a very rapidly changing industry and I like to be on top of things. I read a lot of blogs, I follow a lot of movers and shakers to see what they are doing, and it's really interesting when you start getting really deeply ingrained in it. So a couple of weeks back, I came across a blog post on a site that I frequent called Pigeons and Planes, and the post was called Hooked, the Psychology of Pop Music in 2016. And I will be the first to admit that I have a very bad habit of just skimming over posts looking for something to really draw me in. And this quote from Jay Brown, the CEO and co-founder of Rock Nation, really piqued my interest. He stated, "You've got to have a hook in the intro, a hook in the pre-chorus, a hook in the chorus, and a hook in the bridge too. People on average give a song 7 seconds on the radio before they change the channel, and you have to hook them." And I immediately thought, Holy smokes, 7 seconds. We used to have an attention span for songs of about 15 seconds, and now we have decreased that roughly about 60% if this blog post is right. And I think we can probably all look inside ourselves and say, yeah, that is pretty spot on. It is very unfortunate, but it is true. So let's go ahead and put some things into perspective here. So a Vine video, 6 seconds long. An Instagram video, 15 seconds long. The changing of a traffic light is most likely about on average 10 seconds. If we applied this 7-second rule to some iconic songs, here's what would happen. Stairway to Heaven. By the 7-second mark, you don't even get through the entire iconic intro of that song. That guitar intro, you're about 3/4 of the way through it. Michael Jackson's Thriller. It takes about 20 seconds for the hook to come in, and that's not even the vocals. That's the instrumental hook, the synthesizer. Juicy by Notorious Big, he's barely through his shout-out intro at the 7-second mark. So for those of you who are not familiar with how the music industry works, I would say that probably 60 to 70% of any particular album's budget is put towards marketing. And so if a song doesn't take on radio, if it does not get a lot of hits online, if a lot of blogs don't want to cover it because people are not engaged because they are giving it that 7-second rule, then what will typically happen is that a label will pull all of the remaining monies from that album's budget and put it towards another artist with the hopes of piquing your interest within those 7 seconds. John Seabrook wrote a book called The Song Machine Inside the Hit Factory that was actually the main topic of this particular blog post, and he stated within that book that 90% of all music industry revenue comes from just 10% of the songs, and I can agree with that. You think about all of the artists that a major label or an independent label has on their roster, and take a look at how many of those artists you are actually familiar with, and I would almost guarantee that it's probably about 10 to 15% of them, not all of them. So what has this resulted in? Well, what we have now are a handful of writers and top liners. Think Sia, she's a top liner. She writes the hook for a particular track. They control all of the hits on the Billboard chart. They are writing all the hits on the Billboard chart that you are familiar with. That is not giving us the diversity of music that we all deserve. And this problem, coupled with the fact that the industry has still not figured out digital streaming revenue, has really put a damper on investment and development of new talent. So if you're going to make a 2016 resolution, one that I would encourage you to do is to give every new song you hear more than 7 seconds to determine if you like it or not. Give it 20 seconds, give it a minute, give it a minute and a half. Get through at least the first chorus before you make that determination, and I guarantee that you will find more and more music that you absolutely enjoy. All right, so to take us out of our first segment is Light Music with Petrichor. After the song is done, we'll take a quick commercial break, but we'll be back very shortly after that with more indie movement on ECAV Radio.
East from the evening sun, there's another sky that I know you look on. In another wash your dirty hampers from my wall. The bed was right beside, still get teary-eyed. Stuff my life in boxes on the floor, pieces of love inside, say the last goodbye. You should stay strange, but don't become a stranger. For as before, east from the evening sun, there's another sky that I know you look on. In another life, did you take my pictures down there in your seats? Memories and ashes now scattered in the breeze. That's the way it goes, but it goes the other way too. But you never know if there's nothing that you do. East from the evening sun, there's another sky that I know you look on.
Welcome back to Indie MOOment on ECAV Radio. I'm your host, A Beats, and I did a lot of talking in that previous segment, so what I am going to do now is let the music do a little more talking for me. So first up is Warehouse Eyes with Smoke. The song is taken off their Prisms EP. They're based out of Minneapolis. They call themselves alternative pop. I call it just pop music, just really, really good pop music. So here we go. Warehouse Eyes on ECAV Radio.
See
was Free the House by HalfNoise, a solo artist based out of Nashville, Tennessee. And can I state for the record right now, I am so excited to hear music like that come out of Nashville. It used to be known primarily for country music, but it is getting so diverse now that really, really awesome other styles of music are coming out of that scene, and it's a great thing. So, to take us out of this block of music is Hydra Melody with their song Stay Right Here, taking off the Nocturna sampler. After this song is done, we'll take a quick commercial break, but we'll be back very shortly after that with more Indie Movement on ECAV Radio.
Just wanna stay right here, stay right here with you. I just wanna stay right here, stay right here with you. I just wanna stay. I just wanna stay.
Welcome back to Indie Movement on ECAV Radio. I'm your host, A Beats, and at the top of the hour, I promise I give you a heads up on a couple of things going on around the Kansas City area and the Lawrence area end of this month. Kind of give you a reason to get out, hang out with some friends, have a couple of drinks, try out Uber. I just actually gave that service a shot about 2 weeks ago when I was down in South Beach, and it is an amazing service. So if you haven't tried it, try it out. It's pretty freaking sweet. All right, so what do we got going on tonight? Well, tonight we have City and Color and Greyhounds at the Midland. Half Moon Run is playing at the Granada, and Jackie Brown is streaming at the Alamo Draft House. If you haven't checked out the Alamo Draft House, now's your chance. This is an awesome place. It's got great food, really good drinks, really comfortable seating. Just get out and have some fun with your friends. Tomorrow, what do we got? Well, we have Stolly, Steady P, and Tycoon at the Riot Room. A nice hip-hop show going on for you there. Chris Hazelton Trio is playing at the Green Lady Lounge, and Nick Schlettelben Band is playing at B&B's Lawnside Barbecue. On Wednesday, we have Europe at the Granada, Josh Garrels and John Mark Micklin at the Uptown. Roots Like Mountains, Illa, Mad Libby, and She Sees Ghosts are playing at Records with Merit. And Nicholas St. James is playing at the Jazz Louisiana Kitchen. If you haven't heard Nicholas St. James, then I am going to hook you up right now because we are going to check out a brand new track from him called Sewer Service, taken off his soon-to-be released album Theaters. This guy is awesome. It's very, very unique music. He's got an amazing voice and does everything himself. So here we go. Let's check him out. Nicholas St. James with Sewer Service on ECAV Radio.
Get off work every day at 5. Well, I punch my time card at straight down Highway 9. Well, I'm coming to see your face working in that cold dark light. Well, I park my car, I have a smoke, I come inside. Yeah, the walls are dirty with sorrow and pride, but you're a diamond ring outside the weather-weary eye. I write you a letter every day and then I throw it away. Well, I take the same seat every time that I come in. Yeah, well, it is my looking post for impressions that you give. Oh, Lord, I'm a little bit shy, but you know I've been dying for a whim. Yeah, your mama gave you a name, but you don't use it now. It's not really gambling when you own the house. If any finance history, you know I've been dying to be found. I write you a letter every day and then I throw it away. Oh, you're turning on when everybody's turning in. You're sweating alcohol for paychecks and sin. Alright now, if there's a better show, well, I ain't been pointed there yet. Oh, you're mixing vices with whiskey and aspirin. Yeah, Robitussin and Sudafed, grade school discipline. Alright now, oh, I'm coming for you again and again and again and again and again. I write you a letter every day and then I throw it away. Oh, I write you a letter every day and then I throw it away. Oh, I write you a letter every day and then I throw it away.
Yes, was that not an amazing song? I do not lie to you folks. That was Nicholas St. James with his song Sewer Service, taken off his brand new album Theaters. So to continue on with this concert calendar, here we go. Damon Parker is playing an unplugged set at the Phoenix on Thursday. Tech N9ne and Chris Calico, Stevie Stone, Sez Crew, and P. Win are going to be at the Granada at the same night. On Friday, the 29th, now we're starting to get into the weekend, so we're going to pick up the shows here a little bit. The Calamity Cubes, Old Sound, Deep Fried Squirrel, and Jared Starling are playing at Westport Saloon. Babe Hammer, C-Rex, Wick and the Tricks, and Sister Mary Rodencrotch, which is an awesome name, side note, are playing at Davies. Darling Side will be at the Tank Room. The B. Dennis and Appropriate Grammar will be at the Brick. The Zeros are going to be at the Uptown. Truck Stop Honeymoon and Eddie Green will be playing at the Bottleneck. And Under the Big Oak Tree will be playing an album release show at the the Uptown Arts Bar. So while you are writing all that down and making a mental note to go and check out all those bands that I just mentioned, we're going to go ahead and jump into some more music. So next up is Shadow of Wales with their single Roots taken off the album Mast. You're listening to Indie MOOment on ECAV Radio. Was Austin-based band Shadow of Wales with their brand new single Roots. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this concert calendar up. We'll go ahead and jump right into Saturday. So first up, Ben Miller Band and Sky Smeed will be at the Bottleneck. Maidon and Scholar Spence will be playing at the Midland. The Aaliyah Dilemma will be playing at the Riot Room. Schwervon, an amazing local two-piece, will be playing with the single Issues at Replay. The Schwag will be playing at the Knuckleheads. And then on Sunday, there's going to be an awesome David Bowie tribute at Knuckleheads as well, so go and check that out. All right, so before we break for commercial, I'm going to play for you a song called Break by a local MC who goes by the name of Barrel Maker. This is an awesomely talented young MC. He's going to be dropping a brand new EP here in the first quarter of 2016, so if you dig this track, make sure you're on the lookout for his brand new album. You're listening to Indie MOOment on ECAV Radio.
7, 5, break everything. 1, break 7, 5, break everything. 1, break 7, 5, break everything. 1, break 7, 5, break everything. 1, break. Barrel maker throwing stones in the glass room. Stones throw bumping through the speakers in the classroom. Stone cold stunting, pushing buttons like an arcade. Curmudgeon playing Dig Dug on the track, I bury all day. Brush my black flannel off, the ground was never glamorous. You looking for some glamour, you can tell him cut the camera off. Ball cap sitting low, my posture is the opposite. Back straight, my eyes and ears open, I'm staying cognizant. Watching out for coppers, cause they never won my confidence. Cause coppers just as dangerous as the robbers that they boxing in. Right, D told me take the beat, break have heard the track once, told him easy task bars. Bypassing any bull I encounter, breaking bread with my constituents. Hunger games, stomach pains divided by the dividends. Breaking down everything, kick logic for a minute. Break, five, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break. Craftsman, accolades are nothing to him. Skill prevalent, the excellence is evident. I read a message in a bottle, said this is my best shit. I push a chatter off a cliff, he falling on some deaf ears. Pitching with the broken wrists, inconsistent, hit or miss. I'm buried by if I don't hit a home, I'ma hit the fence. Training day, when sprinting, never lost a step. See, I was dream chasing, but I caught it before I lost my breath. Grind hard, live dreams, perfect cause effect. You looking for a spot, you better check how deep the roster get. Eye on the upper edge, removing disadvantage. Breaking news, we make the moves, you sleep, walking in pajamas. Missouri is my state, but every time I go to Kansas, I still feel right at home, regardless where I'm standing. My city on the come up, and sundown to sun up. We run the town, you run the reps, and simply interrupting us. 7, 5, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break 7, 5, break everything. Break.
Welcome back to Indie Movement on ECAV Radio. I'm your host, A Beats, and thank you so much for spending the last hour with me. I had a lot of fun talking about a music industry topic, kind of gave you guys some ideas of things going on this week and this weekend that you get into. And on the very next episode of Indie Movement, I sit down with local three-piece band, The Shameless Pursuit, talk about their new EP they dropped end of last year, and have a lot of fun talking about other various things. So as we always do at this point in the show, we roll out with back-to-back jams. So first up is Bravetown and their song It Won't Be Long. We'll then roll into Delwater Gap with their song Cut the Rope and wrap things up with a little bit of Air Traffic Controller and their song The House. Again, thank you so much. I'll catch you guys very, very soon on a new episode of Indie Movement. This is your host, A Beats, signing off.
when you break a heart? Does it start to feel in the weaker part? Does it fall to dust, crumble slow? Does it help? Whoa, when you cut the rope, you take me in your perfect soul. My heroine, you're all these hollow growth. And would you take my sin when you're on the road? And will you treat me like a kid when you cut the rope? So are you weak? Are you hardened by pain? Does it stain your hand? Can you wash it away? And would you ever think about the love that we know? Every day and every night before you cut the road. When you're sleeping alone, yeah, are you losing it? Were you left in the road? Oh, and how you are, and how we've grown. Pretty talk to me, whoa, as I cut the road. Oh, and how we walk, where have you gone? Pretty talk to me, whoa, as I cry the house where everybody came. We had the music, we played the games, and nobody's parents worried about mine. My mother never left one child behind. We lived by the park where all the kids played. That was my dog in a Superman cape. Hop in the wagon, head out to the lake. Hey, it's your birthday, mother made a cake. This was the house where everybody hang. Ask all my friends, they'll tell you the same. So was it the house or was it the gang, or a phenomenon no one can explain? My folks got divorced when I was like 3. I understand they weren't meant to be, but dad got remarried and mom did too, to the father of a kid who went to my school. Me and my brothers and my little sis never saw mother happy like this, so we sold the house and moved into his. Now 2 adults and 7 cool kids. This was the house where everybody goes. So much to see in every window. The band's in the basement putting on a show, and the girls in the living room playing Nintendo. Come knock on my door. Never the same kid you saw before. Business out front, the party's back there. I'm talking about my house and not my brother's hair. We had the house where everybody came. We had the music, we played the games, and nobody's parents worried about mine. My mother never left one child behind. Where everybody'd hang. Ask all my friends, they'll tell you the same.